This robot has 26,000 pascals of suction, 212-degree mop, washing, and edge cleaning features that normally show up only on the much more expensive models. The question though is, does any of that actually translate into cleaner floors? Well, let's find out. I've been testing the MOVA P10 Pro Ultra Gen 2 throughout my studio, and today I'm going to show you exactly how it performed. What did I find out about this brand new machine? When MOVA wanted to send me the P10 Pro Ultra Gen 2, I was quite excited because what really caught my attention wasn't just that it was another brand new robot vacuum, it was the fact that it's bringing several premium features down into much more affordable packages. Over the last couple of weeks, I've been running it in my studio here, where I've got luxury vinyl tile flooring in the bathroom and carpet throughout the main workspace. And you know, I've put it through some serious paces. I've been throwing everyday messes at it, testing edge cleaning, carpet performance, mopping, and seeing whether it can actually clean effectively without needing me to go back and touch up little spots here and there, because I don't got time to do extra cleaning. That's what we've got robots for. So let's see how it did. All right, so this is everything that came inside the box. You have the instruction manuals, the 2 mop pads that go on the bottom of the robot. They magnetically connect, it's super easy. A bottle of cleaning solution and the power cable all in here. And MOVA, if you're listening, please give us a 90-degree plug someday. Just a request, please. Now, the robot vacuum itself is very sharp looking. It has lots of sensors and cameras, and there's also the dust canister inside. I'll talk more about this premium roller that you see here and why it is designed like this later in the video. They also give you an extra filter, which is nice, and in the bottom of the box is where the docking station sits, which is very, very elegant. Inside the front compartment of the docking station is the dust bag and the canister for the cleaning solution. I like the size of the clean and dirty water tanks, not too big and not too small. It's Goldilocks. Now, getting it set up was really straightforward, and not just because I've set up a lot of these. It's very intuitive and just walks you through the whole process. So after I got it out of the box, I plugged it into the wall and started to charge it up to 100%, which is really important. You're also going to want to go through the app setup process and then make sure you do any of the software updates. Now, this robot uses LDS navigation alongside front laser system to map your home and identify obstacles as it moves around. It creates a whole map in real time. After the initial mapping run, it generated a very detailed floor plan of my studio here, and I was ready to start cleaning. One thing I noticed right away was how efficiently it moved through the room. Instead of wandering around randomly or bumping into furniture, it followed a very methodical cleaning pattern, which is a lot more efficient and effective. And it might not sound exciting to you, but navigation is one of those things that makes a huge difference in day-to-day use. If a robot misses an area or constantly gets stuck in another area, it doesn't matter how powerful that suction is. Fortunately, that wasn't an issue here because MOVA engineers have done a great job thinking through the overall navigation on this unit. Now let's talk about the feature MOVA is pushing the hardest on this model, and that is the suction power, and for good reason. The P10 Pro Ultra Gen 2 is rated for up to 26,000 pascals of suction thanks to MOVA's TurboForce motor. Numbers by themselves don't really tell you that much. So I wanted to see how it handled real messes. And of course, I say real, but I'm manufacturing these for science. So for this test, I used a mix of dirt and dust and crumbs and pet hair from both Evie and Penny that I've collected at home and brought here to the studio, and some larger debris that often gets left behind by weaker robots. All right, we're gonna pause this right here for a second, because I want you to see how good the roller is on the bottom of this. So this roller is really cool because it really helps prevent tangling. And I had a lot of dog hair in what it just cleaned up, and look at that. Perfectly clean roller, no hair tangles at all. So really good design from MOVA on this anti-tangle roller. On the luxury vinyl flooring in my bathroom, it had no problem picking everything up in a single pass. It was very powerful. Now on the carpet test, where it was, a little bit harder to pick up because it's got the fibers of the carpet, a lot of robots can make hard floors look clean, but on my carpet, it's usually where some of the limitations start to show themselves in robot vacuum cleaners. But on my carpets, it did a surprisingly good job pulling debris out of the carpet fibers, and I didn't find myself having to send it back for a second run. However, you can set it up to do multiple passes directly in the app, which I do like that feature. That's really the theme that I keep coming back to with this robot. It cleans thoroughly enough that you're not constantly checking behind it or wondering if you should run another cycle. Now, another area where robot vacuums often struggle is along walls and inside of corners. You can have great suction, but if the brushes can't actually reach the debris, it gets left behind. That's just the way that it is. The P10 Pro Ultra Gen 2 uses MOVA's MaxiReach brush and mop system along with Robo Swing technology to improve edge and corner coverage. And it's cool to see it in action because it's a little handy little arm going out there and cleaning for you. And in practical use, seeing that side brush extending all the way to the baseboards or underneath the cabinets, pulling in the dirt into the cleaning path was really cool. I tested this by intentionally placing debris tight against the walls in both the bathroom and the studio. It did a very good job, better than most, I would say, in this category of robot vacuum cleaners. Corners are always one of the hardest places for a round robot to clean, but it consistently picked up most of the debris without needing manual cleanup afterwards. And I can guarantee you it's probably better than your 6-year-old who did the sweeping earlier today. In fact, you should probably go check that. So the less work that I have to do after the robot finishes its job, when it says task completed, the more valuable that robot becomes to me. Because sometimes, let's face it, when the robot said task completed, yeah, maybe to robot standard, but not to human standard. Now let's move over to mopping, because this is another area where MOVA included a feature that normally is reserved for those more expensive models. The dock washes the mop pads using water heated up to 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a big step beyond the room temperature mop washing systems found in most robot mops. For my testing, I used dried spills and some sticky messes on the vinyl flooring in the bathroom area to test this feature out. The robot handled the cleaning itself very well. But what really impressed me more was the condition of the mop pads afterwards. I mean, that self-cleaning is a nice claim, but does it actually clean it? Because when I checked them after the cleaning cycle, they looked noticeably cleaner than what I used to see from robots that use standard water temperature. The reason this is so important is because dirty mop pads can end up spreading germs and other debris. One thing I do appreciate is when a robot vacuum reduces the amount of maintenance I have to actually think about. The dock not only washes the mop pads, but it also dries them afterwards, which is also very important. If you've ever left damp mop pads sitting for too long, you know they can develop odors pretty quickly and get very funky. Having the system automatically dry them means the robot is ready for the next cleaning cycle without any extra effort on your part. It's a small thing, but these little conveniences are what separate a good robot from ones that genuinely make your life easier. Another big upgrade made here by MOVA is the fast charging. According to MOVA, the P10 Pro Ultra Gen 2 charges about 30% faster than previous models. For smaller homes, that may not matter too much, but for larger cleaning areas or multiple cleaning cycles in a day, getting back to work sooner is definitely a benefit because it can do a lot more area in a shorter time. Now, after spending time with the MOVA P10 Pro Ultra Gen 2, I think its biggest strength is that it brings together several features that are typically reserved for premium packages, and they've put them all into this one model that's designed to be much more accessible to more consumers. The suction performance is strong, the edge cleaning is very effective, the navigation in my experience has been very reliable, and the 100°C mop washing system is something you normally expect to see on considerably more expensive models or the flagship models only. Most importantly, I haven't really found any cons to this model yet, but I will definitely keep you updated, so leave a comment below so I can keep you personally updated. And if you'd like to learn more about the MOVA P10 Pro Ultra Gen 2, I've of course put links down in the description below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Wait. Before you go, there's some great savings coming up right now. So if you think the price is good on the MOVA P10 right now, check again, because I think there's a really good deal going on right now. Do not miss that sale. Okay, see you guys in the next one for real this time.